Testing. How you doing, everybody? Well, somebody's watching me. John Baker. Welcome, sir. How's the weather in beautiful Fargo, North Dakota? How you doing today, John? Can you hear me all right? I, I move things around and I don't know if I set the microphone up properly. If the fan is too loud, I was just doing Facebook with my sister and I told her I was coming online. So she might. You're going to restart your laptop. Okay, see you in a bit. Just let me know when you come back in, John. All right. Do I sound any better now? Voice is working now? Great. Is the fan too loud or what? Now, I have a topic of living in paradise. Years ago, I posted a message on Facebook saying that I had lived here for 4 years. And somebody commented, wow, what's it like living in this? And I said, paradise is like wherever you are, you can make it your paradise. You know, sure, I can be, in a few hours, I can be in mountains. In a few hours, I can be at a beach. A few hours, I can be in a bustling city. Hello, Philip. Welcome today. But paradise is only what you make of it. Observer, good afternoon. But like I said, paradise can be whatever you make of it. Now, I just got a message from my sister, and she said, good thing you're not here. She set an automatic reminder on her computer about having to take me to the airport today because I was supposed to leave today to end my vacation. She said, boy, I'm glad you weren't here. Their high temperature was 20 degrees Celsius and low of 12. I would be freezing. Now, observer, you are very correct. Paradise is only what you make of it. I spent 10 years active duty Air Force, and there's, out of the whole Air Force, and I'm sure it goes for Army bases as well, but out of the whole Air Force base system, there's only two good bases. The base you were at last and the base you're going to next. The one you're at doesn't count. Well, you just have to make it paradise. But so it's too funny. Observer, I'm not a hero. I I spent 20 years, 10 years active duty, 10 years reserve time. I'm not a hero though. You wish you had whose money, Philip? I'm not a wealthy man. Now, for everybody that was here Friday at the end of my live stream, my friend Rose, the trainer, she was talking about she'd lost her blind cat. She finally got her blind cat back yesterday. So she is very happy. Her cat is home safe. Ron Jeremy is a quite famous observer. Well, I know who that is. I don't watch that. No, that is a Honda Click 125i. That's the automatic model. It's nice, sporty looking, comfortable, and I can't drive it anymore. So I actually sold it to my regular driver because he needs that to drive me to my medical appointments on Clark. Yes, it is a little bit bigger. Now that's a 2015 model. They've changed even more since then. I've had that for 4.5 years. Observer, he gave me fair market price. You know, I still have it here. I still have the keys. It goes in and gets its oil changed on a regular basis. It doesn't have many kilometers on it. Oh, Philip. Too funny. But you guys are too funny. Heck, I don't even look like myself, let alone look like anybody else. Okay, observer. Have a good afternoon. John Baker, that sounds good. Now I want mac and cheese. I have the macaroni, I just don't have the cheese. Well, maybe I can go get some tomorrow. Or maybe later today, who knows? Now, Philip, You say you think you look more like Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he's not alive anymore, is he? Tom Patrick. Hello, sir. How are you doing today? He died in Chicago in 1995. So hopefully you look like him when he was alive, not his current status. You know, some days I feel like $1,000,000. Old, green, and wrinkly. Okay, Tom, you're doing fine. You're packing boxes to send family members throughout the Philippines that you can't visit. That's great. I hope you're sending them items they can use, need here. So that's just one of those things. It's like my local grocery store, the hypermarket, which is about a 10-minute walk from where I live, has plenty of merchandise, but I can't get everything that I need there. I have to go to the Jumbo Genera and get things that they carry that hypermarket doesn't carry in this area. And then once in a while, I have to go to the S&R warehouse store and get stuff that neither place carries. In fact, what I feel like doing is going down to the S&R and getting some good Ben and Jerry's ice cream because they usually have that in stock. Not that I need it. I'm already fat as it is. Wow, that sounds like a good care package. That sounds like a good care package. But now, for everybody that was here Friday, did you enjoy that interview with Rose, my trainer? Because she had a good time. Yeah, John, it can be quite expensive to fill up a few of those boxes. But I'm asking you people for your input on an upcoming topic. I might be able to have people come in. Yeah, Philip, it is an extravagant lifestyle. I get Ben and Jerry's. I've had it maybe 4 times in the 8 years that I've been here. And I used to eat Ben and Jerry's every week or two back home. You know, I don't go out to the bars to drink, do the clubbing and all that. I don't go out and chase wild women. I just enjoy my, yes, ice cream is yummy. So, well, Philip, you can't, I know you're a busy man. You have things to do. You're active. No problem. But I had a personal trainer. Yeah, I have a few that chase me. I have one that I let catch. In fact, she is supposed to be coming over to visit today. Be the second time I've seen her in since we had the lockdown in March. So you might see her. She's supposed to be here in about an hour. Now, Tom, you had a whole bunch of problems. You got locked in, and then they wouldn't give you a quarantine pass or something. You were stuck in a hotel, if I remember right. Yes, mango homemade mango ice cream is cheaper. I'm not a big fan of mango ice cream. John Baker, that is the best way to do it. Take the beer home and have beers with family or in-laws. Now, Tom Patrick, you've been stuck here for over 3 months now, 4 months, right? But well, I haven't. I gave up drinking. Oh heck, I was still in California, so that must have been 1991, 1992. That's when I had my last drink when I was in California. The Air Force decided it wasn't good for my health. And then my health decided it wasn't good for my health. I would like a cold beer, but that's the way to go, Philip. Fruit smoothies. And if the fruit is good, you don't need sugar. Why would you Why would you want to ruin a good fruit smoothie? I mean, I have a vegetable juicer. I can use that if I want. I can make fruit smoothies. Well, if I go and buy fruit, sometimes they come down my street selling fruits and vegetables. They might come down every day for a week, and then you might not see them for a month. John, you drink hot coffee and tea. Well, yes, they do that to me also, Tom. You know, it is what it is, but you know, I don't do I don't do recreational drugs. My only drugs are Mountain Dew, chocolate milk, and cigarettes. Now, Philip, I knew beer wasn't good for diabetics. I didn't know alcohol was, or whiskey or rum or whatever. I thought that was safe for them to drink, but yeah, that would do it, Philip. Ice water, fruit, and a good blender. In fact, I just had my driver came over and we went and got a couple of jugs of water. I was out of water. I go in cycles of drinking a lot of ice. Well, I don't even make ice at home. I just have water in the refrigerator. I usually have 2 to 3 liters of water in the refrigerator at all times. Of course, I also have chocolate milk in the ref. Tom, exactly. I mean, I do not complain about having to jump through hoops while I'm here in paradise. I did cancel my VA appointment that's coming up in 2 weeks, and that's just because I can't get the required paperwork to travel down there. I also can't rent a van and driver. They said, "Well, take the bus." No, not taking a bus. That just isn't going to happen. If I took a bus down there and the bus back, I would not be able to move for 3-4 days or more. So but because it takes 2.5 to 3 hours minimum for me to get to the VA clinic. And it's crazy. Rush down there, get there by 7:30 in the morning so I can get my lab work done. See my doctor at 9:30. The lab work isn't done yet. At least the report hasn't been released to the doctor. They tell me to wait a while. And then they say, well, we can't wait anymore. Go to this doctor about whatever. And we renewed your medicine and pick it up at the pharmacy, go home. Because I have to leave here at 3:30 in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning to get to the VA. And I will not get home till 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So that makes 12-hour travel time, sitting around waiting time. And I don't go by myself. I have to take somebody with me. Thank goodness that my driver slash handyman slash helper can ride down with me. He stays with the driver. I go do my medical. Yeah, Tom. But phone calls are extremely difficult to do a whole medical appointment because phone service is terrible here. I'm not putting them down, but it is what it is. I mean, I can be in front of my house and my friend could be 50 meters down the street, straight line, no trees, no power lines or anything, and I can't call them and talk to them. So yes, Philip, my appointment was July 23rd. And I messaged them on the My Healthy Vet app. I told them to cancel it because I wasn't going to be there, and I would just come in to reschedule me for my November appointment. Just make sure I have medication to last me. So, Tom, that's what we get for living in paradise. And most There's very few people that have a landline telephone here in the Philippines. You know, if I could get one, sure, I'd have it. But to only talk to the VA? No, that's not worth it. That is not worth it. If they can't. Now, Adrian Gibson, welcome. Now, Tom, did they give you a hassle about that? But now, Philip, you're a veteran, correct, Philip? No, okay, good, Tom. But wherever somebody resides in the Philippines, if they're a veteran and using VA medical, make sure you can get to your appointments. Because there's only one VA clinic in the Philippines, and that's in Pasay City. Now, Philip, you were talking about going to Baguio. Well, guess what? You'd have to go there twice a year. So you'd be looking at 8 hours, 8 hours each way to get to Manila, to the clinic, your clinic time, and then 8 hours going back at a minimum. Or you could stay overnight. Okay, that's great. That's great, Philip. I wish they would do it, but they don't. I guess they can't do a secure connection here for video call. I wish they could, but well, but anyhow, okay, that's great. In fact, I was running low on my migraine medication, and so I went on my Healthy Vet and ordered full prescription refills of everything, including my migraine medicine. They sent everything but the migraine medicine. Sorry, sir, out of stock. But they would send it as soon as they got it. Yes, Philip, I gave them more than 3 weeks' notice to cancel. Now, Tom, I am very fortunate. I still have migraine medicine in stock here at the house. So I could probably go 3 months without getting more. Well, tell you what, let me take a look. Well, right now I have 3 months supply of migraine medicine. Philip, that's what I normally do. But with my migraine medicine, I can substitute one thing in the Philippines that works almost as good as the migraine medicine, and that is Mountain Dew. Crazy. But Mountain Dew will, it won't, you won't get rid of my migraine in an hour. It might take a few hours, but it does the trick. The caffeine and sugar combination. Now, supposedly I have pain medication here. I try and avoid that as much as possible because if it's, yes, Philip, but if you don't go to Manila twice a year or to the VA clinic when you're scheduled, guess what? You can lose all your benefits. Hi, Ann. How you doing today? Thank you for joining us here. Our topic today is living in paradise. Yeah, Tom, if you don't go to the VA clinic when you're scheduled, if you do it more than twice, you know, or your summer and winter, or your spring and fall appointments, they can cancel your they can cancel your VA disability altogether. And you're good today. Off today. Wow. Well, I'm off every day. But yeah, but Philip, that trip twice a year to Manila will make sure you get your VA disability check and also your medications. Now, my medications are free. Thank goodness for that. But well, my stinking microphone They, the VBA can and will cancel people. Then you have to go through the whole line of getting recertified. Thank goodness, a few years ago, oh, this is about 3 years ago, I was dealing with a service rep from the VFW for VA disability, and he called me up at home and he said, "I need you in my office tomorrow." I went to his office. He goes, "We have to fill out this form and send it in today." And I went in, filled out the form, signed it. He submitted the form electronically. 2 weeks later, I got a call from the VA saying I had to go in for an appointment. And I was like, okay, I didn't remember having an appointment. And I went to my regular doctors, and then I had to see 2 different doctors, and they sent me home. And 2 weeks later, my rep from the VFW called me up and he goes, "Congratulations, you have been approved for 100% disability because of you are unemployable." Oh, Philip, I don't take that. That's too heavy duty for me. So it was quite a pleasant surprise. And it took them, oh, 2 or 3 months to figure out my pay, and they back paid me, which was nice. It came in handy. Well, Tom, do you go through a VA rep? Like I used the VFW. When I was in the States, I used Disabled American Veterans. And just because you got denied, they can go through your medical records and find something else. And if the rep is good, you'll get, now you might not get 100% disability, but hey, 40% is better than 0%. But I think that's enough talk about VA, even though that is part of living in paradise here. Now, Tom, when I was in Texas, oh, well, maybe they've changed it. Yes, Tom, that's right. For somebody such as myself, that's like what, $3,200 a month, approximately. But when I was in Texas, my rep at the DAV actually put me in for SSDI, and they got me. Now, Philip, okay, I wasn't aware that you were getting pension because that is totally different, a totally different set of rules for that. And I'm not familiar with those rules, but that is totally different. Okay, I think we've covered VA and disability, and I'm not an expert on that. I'm just going by my experience. It's different for everyone. Now, earlier I was thinking maybe I should do. I was thinking maybe I should do a live stream with maybe a real estate agent and who knows who else. Now, what are your thoughts on that? You guys think I should do that? Let's get back to paradise. I think now I was actually invited to go visit with some friends in another part of the Philippines, and I would definitely have to fly there just to have a party after this medical crisis is over and everything's back to the new normal, whichever that is. Yes, Tom, I have seen that. I saw a post for apartments through one real estate agency, and it listed the apartment for 10K per month, which is Philip, apply for it. The worst can happen is they can turn you down. But I've seen a place that was advertised by one real estate agency for 10,000 pesos a month, and the very next agent I look at, listing on the internet, shows the exact same apartment for 22,000 pesos a month. I've seen cabinets go from 20,000 a month up to 100. Now I don't know about Tom, but I get 13, 1314 or 1326, something like that. But they do take out for my Medicare or Medicaid or whatever it is. That's like 105 or 110. But yes, Philip, you should apply for it. Right, the Medicare Part B. And I was told, get it. I can't use it while I'm here in Paradise, but if you go back to the States or Guam, you can use it there. And yes, and Tom, they will treat you for everything in Guam, for your VA disability. And so if the VA wouldn't treat me for, tinnitus, okay, Scott, welcome. Hello, sir. Be careful driving. Just be listening. That's fine. I understand. I hope you're texting while you're at a stoplight or a stop sign. I don't need anybody to have an accident. Well, Tom, I don't see I don't see us vets being able to do anything at Subic Bay. It would be great, but okay, Philip. Well, I wasn't aware of the 68 through spring of 75. So that's a Vietnam vet era. I wasn't in at that time. But that's what we get for living in paradise. I was in during from 1987 until 2007. So, oh well. All right. I'll be back in just a minute. Hello, Che Kazora. Welcome. Well, now we have to behave. There's a lady in the house, so we better behave and sit up straight and all that good stuff. Don't want to get hollered at. So, how you doing, Jay? All right. Good to hear. Good to hear. Now, I saw an article, Tom, about Manila Airport, Ninoy Aquino International Airport, opening up July 8th. And they were still restricting flights for overseas foreign workers and resident, you know, expats that have the permanent resident status. Okay, Jay, that's Terminal 3. Okay, thank you. But they're still only limiting it to like 300 people per day or week. I don't know. You know, the article I saw just wasn't. Tom, they were having flights to the States And if it wasn't a full flight, they would cancel it. Okay. Bear with me just a moment. Exactly. Now, I just got a message saying my girlfriend is on her way. So it's not going to be a full 2 hour live stream today. Tom, don't worry. You didn't screw me up. This is something that vets in paradise have to think about. I will have to I will have to do a little more research and get updated information to do a veterans blog. Not a problem. Jenilyn, good afternoon. Well, hello there, young lady. So good to see you, Jenilyn. But I will not be doing a full 2 hour live stream today. I might go longer tomorrow or the next day, but who knows? But always remember, paradise is wherever you are and what you make of it. It's nothing more, nothing less. You know, I live in a on a street that has a dirt road. You're dirt and sand. It floods. You know, it is what it is. Sure, I complain once in a while, but usually my neighbors are relatively quiet. Of course, every once in a while they have a 2 day party and lots of video, loud music. Okay, Philip, take care. Be careful going to your appointment. Hey, Brett, how you doing today, sir? It's a little bit late for you. Let's see. It's 11 o'clock at night for you. Yes, Tom. I went to the beach in the other side of Subic. And I'm thinking, you know what? I broke up with that girl, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So, my jet setting is not very jetty. But it is it is what it is. Paradise can be what do I want to say? Whatever you want. My sister lives in Canada. She's a short, very short, 5 minute, 10 minute drive to the Pacific Ocean, 5 or 10 minutes to mountains, 15 minutes into her little city. You know, oh, Brett, you worked tonight. You must be tired then. But it is now. My sister has eagles that visit her property. You know, it, yeah, work. That's a dirty. That's a four-letter word. That's dirty. But my sister has bears walk through her property. She has deer visit. You know, all kinds of wildlife. She that is her paradise, and you know, I love to go visit her there. Hopefully next year. You know, paradise. I can have different versions of paradise for myself. It's not tied into any specific area. If I can relax, enjoy myself, enjoy the weather, that is all I need. But now, are you folks open to me having guests for guest speakers? Oh, sure, Brett. Did you bring enough chips for everybody? I think I have chips here. I do have French onion dip. I don't have chips to go with it, but but that's okay. Sometimes we just have to make do. I can put that on some crackers and that'd be just as tasty. But I've done that before, Brett. I've eaten it with a spoon. In fact, you know what? I better put this in the ref, get it cooled down. Always tastes better cold. Yep. No, always tastes better cold. Jay is back. Okay, Cheesy. How you doing, young lady? Yes, San Miguel tastes good cold also. Now, Tom, I don't drink, so I'll settle for my Mountain Dew. Oh, hold on just a minute. Well, guys, hate to break it to you, but my girlfriend is here. It's time for me to end this stream. Thanks for stopping, and I'll just have to do better tomorrow. No, Tom, my girlfriend doesn't want to be on YouTube, and that's her decision. You know, if she doesn't want to be on YouTube, that's her right. And I'll respect her for that. So guess what, guys? Have a good afternoon. I had fun, and maybe next time she's here, you guys can meet her, but that's up to her. Gentlemen, I need to sign out now. Thanks, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow.